What's going on, Z Nation? Welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host, Zaid here. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Celtics tonight. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. Now, as it concerns the Lakers game against the Boston Celtics, obviously it was not supposed to be a win for the Los Angeles Lakers for obvious reasons. Like I made a video before this one about the recent injuries that have occurred to the Los Angeles Lakers, and that was Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball both being out for the remainder the of the season for the Los Angeles Lakers. Brandon Ingram is dealing with a shoulder injury that was a result to a blood clot in his shoulder. Now I forgot what was the name of the technical term for that particular injury, but like always, I'll put the right name and the information of the announcement on this video so you guys will check it out. Or if you want, you guys can check out the video that I posted on YouTube on my channel, so you guys can check that out. But yeah, that was the main reason that the Lakers, I'm telling you guys, if Brandon Ingram and Lonzo and potentially, with Kyle Kuzma dealing with his own injuries, I guarantee you, I think the Lakers would have taken the win against the Boston Celtics, because the Boston Celtics, there was times in the game where they didn't really play that well themselves. So there was some moments in that game that we saw that Boston Celtics were not they were not on their A game, but at the end of the day, they came out with the win. But obviously it has to do with the Lakers piling up with injuries, and and also with Lonzo Ball, just basically the Lakers just shut him down because they don't want to risk any sort of injuries that he has sustained. Obviously they just didn't want to just take any risk about that. And I think it was a smart move for not doing that. And plus, the season, to be honest with you guys, playoffs is not in the Lakers' future, especially with this loss, because as of right now they are 30-36 of this season. So it's sort of sealed the deal that the Lakers are not reaching the playoffs, and I sort of accepted that. I believe it was like maybe 2 videos ago. I'm not sure what it was, but it was that moment where the Lakers were starting losing games, and the chemistry of the team sort of fell apart before the injuries occurred. But it is what it is, and obviously I'm just wishing the Lakers nothing but the best, and hopefully they can change things around next season. But I'll give you guys more details about my thoughts about this season once the season is over for the Los Angeles Lakers. But that will be a different video. But as of today's game, it is what it is. It was not anything to expect that the Lakers were going to win this game. Obviously, LeBron James, he came to play, even though he's on a restrictions of minutes, which rightfully so. I personally, guys, think that it's well deserved for LeBron, because obviously we don't want to risk any sort of injuries that will occur to LeBron James. We only have just maybe 3 years left with him, and it still remains to be seen if Father Time will creep toward him, if anything happens to him injury wise in the near future, which knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't, because that'll just be a waste of money towards a player who has a lot of promise. And he's basically making the Lakers relevant again. And obviously it's just one of those moments where the Lakers just did a great job by just not giving LeBron so much minutes, and just obviously let him play, but just not giving him some over minutes. So obviously that's a great move. But tonight he averaged a triple double out there tonight with 30 points. I believe he had maybe 11, maybe 10 rebounds and maybe 12 assists. And before the game ever started, we saw him embracing Kyrie Irving, his forward teammate with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And obviously, there's some rumors out there, speculations indicating that Kyrie Irving, we're not sure what his mindset as it concerns if he's going to remain with the Boston Celtics in free agency, because obviously he's going to be a free agent at the end of this season. And there's some speculations out there that he might rejoin with LeBron James, and with that he might join the Los Angeles Lakers. So there's some speculations, rumors speculating that. I personally would welcome the idea, but I am not so much 100% on this sort of rumor that I've been hearing about with Kyrie Irving potentially joining LeBron James in LA, because it's sort of too good to be true if that really happens. But I know it's too early to tell, but you just never know. And plus, he's been praising LeBron James, saying that he was that only teammate that he appreciated, and he just sort of admired that sort of teammate that he appreciated, and that was LeBron James. And obviously he is every day appreciated that. So, and plus he just misses the type of teammate of LeBron James. So it is what it is. And obviously he averaged 30 points himself, so he came to play anyway. But other than that, LeBron James with a triple double. Surprisingly, Luke Walton changed the lineup. At one point, it was supposed to be Reggie Bullock and Josh Hart starting, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But Mo Wagner came to play. I believe he averaged a career high 22 points out there tonight, so he came to play. And plus, he and mostly all the rest of the Lakers young players are starting now to play more games now. With the sadly with Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball being out for the rest of the season, and plus Kyle Kuzma, still dealing with his sprained ankle. Still shows that the Lakers want to see what the other players have to do. And obviously Mo Wagner came to play with 22 points. And I think just him playing with LeBron James really boosted his chance to show what he got. And obviously it was a decent performance with 22 points. So great job for Mo Wagner. And the rest of the players, like JaVale McGee and Rajon Rondo, and I believe KCP, it was not a great performance for both of those players, and especially from KCP, who continuously, not showing a great performance on his end with 2 points tonight. So obviously, continually he's not showing up. But other than that, there's this one player who came off the bench. I forgot what his name is. I believe it's Johnathan. He's a former Gonzaga player who in the beginning of the season he did show up with his defensive ability, but I believe he averaged tonight with 18 points. So kudos to him to showing up on his end. But other than that, it is what it is. Josh Hart averaged 8 points. And obviously, guys, this season so far for the Lakers, for the remainder of the season, you can really tell that the Lakers now are just basically tanking. It is obvious, and it just shows that playoffs are not in their future now, and they will focus on the off season to see what will things be and what will everything will change for for the roster and coaches and just basically the aspects of the organization of where this will be, for next season of expectations. And obviously the expectation for next season is to guarantee us for a playoff. And I know I'm probably talking about this really early, but it's always good to speak about the speculations of the Lakers and their future. But like always, guys, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts about today's game, and guys, give me your thoughts about the performances of this Lakers team, and your thoughts about these injuries that have occurred for the Los Angeles Lakers, and especially from Brandon Ingram, who sadly has a blood clot in his shoulder. And obviously one of those type of moments where you just have to pray for the guy, because obviously we heard for past histories with players who have blood clots in somewhere in their body, what if it's their shoulder or their lungs or their whatever sort of organs that somehow a blood clot occurs, that sometimes it could be career ending, or just could be a minor setback or some sort of injury. But like always, it for somebody like Brandon Ingram, I know he will bounce back from that, and hopefully he comes back stronger than ever. And maybe next season he becomes an all-star. You just never know. So let's just hope and pray that Brandon Ingram comes back from this 100% next season. And also from Lonzo Ball, missing his defensive ability that he brings, and hopefully he doesn't hopefully he heals up real quick, and hopefully he becomes that player that we all expect him to be in his third year as a Laker. But it still remains to be seen what his future will be. But just putting some positive news for for Lonzo for the rest of the season. So right now, guys, I'm just rambling. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Peace.